You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey B&B fans, I've got your weekly prediction edition for Bold and the Beautiful. Hope Logan is going to attempt a seduction, and Justin Barber may be the real killer. We have got predictions for Hope and Finn, for Luna and RJ, for Bill, Katie, and Poppy, for Taylor, Brooke, and Hope, and also for Justin. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and as always, my predictions are based on spoilers, recent episodes, all the good stuff. If you're not following us, please click that subscribe button. Now, let's jump right in to our very first prediction. Hope Logan will try to kiss and seduce Finn is our first prediction. So last week, Hope was again fantasizing about Finn while he was home on his couch, cuddling and loving on Steffi, his soulmate, clearly with zero interest in Hope Logan. And then we have this new promo set at Eric's mansion, and it's the Y&R crossover episode with Danny and Christine from the other soap. And Hope is there, and she's looking a little loopy. She has a glass of champagne in her hand. She's dancing, but it doesn't just look like carefree fun. It looks like she might be a little tipsy. I know they keep non-alcoholic champers on hand for Brooke. We don't want to have any more falling off the wagon incidences, but I think everybody else is having actual alcohol. Maybe Hope is so pent up and frustrated. She has a few too many, because it definitely looks like she might be slightly intoxicated. And she's staring at Finn, who is staring at Steffi, and as they dance to Danny singing, he can't even keep his hands off of her. And that seems to be eating at Hope. No doubt she's imagining herself in the position Steffi's in. And then there's a promo photo that has Hope all alone with Finn. They're in a little alcove at the Forrester mansion. She's got her hands on him, on his arms, clutching him. Looks like she's trying to pull him in closer, and his hands are on her, but like in a stop or push away motion. She's clearly not taking a hint, and I think she's back to trying to seduce him. And I wonder if she's going to go for a kiss or actually land a kiss on him next week. Our second prediction, Luna Nazawa really ticked off at RJ Forrester. Last week, Luna found Tom's backpack at her and Poppy's apartment, and she found the letters that Tom wrote to Poppy, but then Luna's mom denied killing Tom, but she did admit there was a chance that the down on his luck singer could have been her dad and not Bill Spencer. But Poppy's mindset is, but Bill's your dad, so just put it out of your mind. But Luna wanted to know how the backpack got there, and Poppy didn't have any answers. So then Luna opened up to RJ, but I don't think she knows that he is not trustworthy. This is the same guy who told everybody at work that he took her V card. He is not a loyal boyfriend. He's a chatty Cathy. And then he ran into Katie at Il Giardino when he was picking up pizza. And of course, he violated Luna's trust and told Katie everything, even though the fact that Poppy is Katie's top target is very well known among everybody. It's almost like RJ is trying to get Poppy arrested. He is the reason the cops have Tom's backpack and show up at Bill's place to slap handcuffs on Poppy next week. And Luna may be very upset with her boyfriend, and I think she should be. All right, our third prediction, Bill Spencer loses it and rants at Katie for her crusade against Poppy. Already this week, we see Bill Spencer is tired of Katie playing Nancy Drew, girl detective. She's been kind of territorial when she hasn't had any interest in Bill in years. She has not been interested in him, but then all of a sudden he's got somebody new, and there she is sniffing around, and she's decided that Poppy is a monster. She's not going to back down. And when Bill finds out that it's Katie who called the cops on Poppy based on nothing but circumstantial evidence without even giving Bill's girlfriend a chance to explain, I do think that Bill's finally going to lose it on Katie, especially since Will Spencer seems to be singing Katie's tune. And I am quite certain that she has influenced their son against Poppy. And next week in the promo, we see Katie letting the cops into Bill's house, and they have the backpack, and there's only one way they knew where it was. And of course, Poppy's mint container is in there, and that looks very bad, but I am certain Bill Bill will believe Poppy, give her the benefit of the doubt, and will be very upset at Katie. Our fourth prediction: Taylor Hayes may infuriate Brooke by taking a very close look at Hope's behavior. Recast Dr. Taylor Hayes was seen briefly during that Monaco thing. She wasn't over in Monte Carlo for the shoot. They were green screening Rebecca Budig and then shoving her in there, and they had an extra over in Monaco filming the scenes. But she is back on our screen interacting with everybody by August 20th, maybe sooner, but I do know that air date is firm. And Hope is, as we've all seen, antagonizing and undermining and dissing Steffi at every turn and in front of everybody at work. So I'm sure she's going to do it in front of Taylor. Like when Steffi said this week, she runs Forrester Creations. Hope snapped that she's co-CEO, not CEO, which really wasn't necessary or relevant to the point, but she wanted to call her out in front of everybody. Then she was calling Steffi cruel to Carter. And then Hope, of course, is making some kind of move on Steffi's husband at Eric's party. Plus, Taylor's not gonna, be pro-Hope anyway, because she broke Thomas's heart and then turned around and tried to steal him from his fiancee Paris. So it's safe to say, I think Taylor is coming home with some suspicions and some very strong opinions about Hope, which is not going to sit well with Brooke Logan at all. It might actually be Taylor versus Brooke about Hope instead of about Ridge, which at least would be a pleasant change, because I think none of us want that love triangle again. Our fifth and final prediction: is Justin Barber the guy who killed Tom and Hollis? Hear me out. Justin Barber is back out of nowhere. He has a history of violence done mostly on behalf of Bill. He's just a bad guy. He tried to kill Ridge by shoving him out of a helicopter on Bill's orders. He hired an arsonist to burn down Spectra Fashions because Bill wanted the property. He helped Bill gaslight Liam into thinking Bill was sleeping with Steffi to steal her away. And most recently, and this has been a few years ago, but when he was back on full time, Bill and Liam were in jail for that hit and run death of drug dealer Vinny, and Thomas had a video that would exonerate them, and Justin bashed him over the head, kidnapped him, and stuck Thomas in a cage to stop him from saving them because Justin was trying to take over Spencer while Bill and Liam were out of commission. And it looked like Justin was planning to either kill Thomas or leave him there to starve to death. Justin is a far stronger suspect than Poppy, who's never been violent, and despite all her glares and the circumstantial evidence, I don't think she did it. Justin Barber came back to Bold out of nowhere. He's a completely disposable character, basically, because they weren't even using him at all, and there was no signs they were planning to again. And he's desperate to get back into Bill's good graces again after he was fired and ostracized for trying to take over Spencer. I could totally see Justin killing Tom because he might have been Luna's dad. Justin might have even threatened Lee to make her do that DNA test and then killed Hollis because he found Tom's backpack, and then set up Poppy by leaving the backpack and her mint container there with drug trace. Why would he do that? Well, he may not want Bill to get that close and deep in with another woman, and he may feel some loyalty to Katie because Justin once loved Donna. And doing it this way, Bill gets the daughter he wants, Poppy's out of the way, and she would go down for Justin's crime. We'll see. But again, I feel certain Poppy's not the killer, and we all know Justin is a very bad man. Those are all our predictions. Click that subscribe button if you're not following us. Drop your comments, and thanks for listening. As always, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt, talking B&B with you 7 days a week.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.